Hey y'all, what is going on? What is going on? Happy holidays to everybody who is entering the live chat. Happy holidays. I know Thanksgiving is over, but it's definitely holiday season. And I'm trying to figure out if y'all still I'm trying to figure out if y'all still eating leftovers. Cuz say no, I'm not eating no leftovers. Listen. I was just about to say, baby, it is 2 days later. What you doing? If you still eating leftovers, give me a one in the chat if you still eating leftovers. Cause give me a two in the chat if you like, heck no, ain't no leftovers. Hey, cuz I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. And everybody was able to, at the very least, just be with people that you love and care about. Joe, you still eating leftovers? Lord, have mercy. Sade say no. Okay, well, okay, go on and eat them up, eat them up, eat them up. But after day three, now, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I had a great Thanksgiving, I have to work or cook. I know that's right. Listen, I was on mac and cheese duty again, and it came out really good, I must say. Um, my family, they be tripping. They be like, it be hit or miss. But this time it was definitely a hit. So that's a good thing. Joe say it's the last day. Okay, it's the last day, yes, because I'm like, by day three, mm-mm, mm-mm. Because I need some juice. I know that's what I'm on here to talk about. I want to, well, first of all, I'm glad everybody had a really good holiday because, hopefully you were able to just spend time with people you love. And that's really like the reason for the season anyway, spending time with people that you care about, just taking a moment to acknowledge what you're grateful for, and just show that gratitude however you can. I've seen lots of people out feeding the homeless and giving the homeless like blankets and things of that nature. Um, just gifting people with things that they needed. And, that's like the true reason for the season. We in holiday season now. Tomorrow is December 1st. So I know everybody is like in immediate preparation for the next holiday. But one of the things I want to just kind of hop on here to remind y'all to do is, take a break. I'm preaching to the choir, but take a break and, breathe a little bit before the next holiday. It's a lot of motion that happens prior to with the prepping and organizing and planning and all of those things. And then having another holiday right after, it can be taxing on the body. So it's not only like the foods that we got, that we consuming during this time, but it's also the stress. It's also, the weather change. It's also, oh, we ain't even talk about the weather change because it's been cool down here for the last couple of days. And it's been nice. Don't get me wrong. It's been really nice out because the sun is still shining. But when those temperatures drop, like we have to make sure that our immune systems are ready for that. So, on top of moving around a lot, not getting no rest, planning, preparing, and, just really doing all the things, we have to be mindful of how much our bodies can take. So, just a reminder, before we hit Christmas, Kwanzaa, and New Year's, take a break. Take a break. So whether that looks like a fast, or that looks like you taking some days off of work, or that just looks like just taking a day to regroup. I encourage you to do that. So, oh, shall they say what's a good juice cleanse after Thanksgiving? So, one very simple juice cleanse that I tell people that they can do, especially if you're juicing at home, is straight celery juice. Straight celery juice does wonders. I'm telling you. Don't even get so caught up on the taste because our bodies are very adaptable. So if you drink it, one time, after that, your body gets used to it. So it, celery has a pretty strong taste, but it's a really, really good cleanse. Trust me when I say. So if you got whatever kind of juicer you got, you don't even need no mega juicer because celery does yield a lot of juice. So that's another thing you can get. Your money can go a long way if you juice in celery because it produces a lot of juice. So you can bottle up a good. You can probably spend $1.50 on a head of celery, maybe get like 5 of them, and you can really jar up maybe like 6 mason jars full of celery juice, stock them in the fridge, and drink them over the next 3 or 4 days. So that's a really simple, easy way, just one ingredient. I'm the type of person, like, I like one pot meals. I like one ingredient juices. I like one, like, I'm very simple, y'all. Like, anybody that know me know I'm very simple. I'm very practical. And so, yes, we offer juices that are like recipes, but if you just juicing at home and you just trying to do a little quick reset, you don't have to do all that complicated stuff. It don't have to be complicated. Now, if the taste is too strong, obviously you can add like apples or you can add pineapple. But if you want the best cleanse, then just stick with celery and that's it. That's all. You ain't got to complicate it in no way, shape, or form. That will do it. Okay, so that's a really good cleanse shot. If you got a juicer at home, and the good thing about celery too is not harsh on the juicer. So even if you have like a little cheapo juicer that you just pull out every now and then, um, celery juice is a really, really good. You get your bang for your buck if you're doing celery juice. So anybody who's looking for a really simple cleanse that can work really quick, and it's gonna work real quick, celery juice is the way to go. So now that we got that out of the way, for my Miami people or my South Florida people, if you just don't feel like making no juice, you always can count on us. We got you. Okay. But I just want to make sure y'all ain't eating leftovers 15 days after Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving is over, because no. um I just did a 21-day fast. I came off before Thanksgiving last week. The 21st was the last day because I did November 1st through the 21st. And this is where, like, I was literally just kind of fasting from all things, um alcohol, meats, um any starches, rices, sugars, any of those things. Some of those things I really ain't had too much of a problem with, but I did want a maximum cleanse because I was drinking the juices every day. And so although it was like slightly modified, I still drank the juices, ate fruits and vegetables, lots of water, obviously. I was able to I did incorporate fish at some intervals of the fast, but for the most part, it literally was just fruits, vegetables, juice, water. And let me tell y'all, I lost 13 pounds. I lost 13 pounds in 21 days. Um, and I'm sure a bulk of it was water weight, but weight is weight. When you see that number on the scale, you don't be asking about is it water weight or not. You see those numbers on the scale and it make you want to keep going. But aside from the scale, because honestly, I only got on the scale once. I knew what I weighed before, and then I got on the scale afterwards. So really, the weight thing wasn't like the number in and of itself wasn't like the thing for me that I was like checking for. But it happens, and so it's just good to know that I did lose the 13 pounds, although that wasn't necessarily like my goal. But I feel good, y'all. Like when I tell you, even Thanksgiving, the fast ended for me on the 21st, and Thanksgiving was what, the 28th. Um, like I even at Thanksgiving, like I literally had like small portions of food. Like I wasn't really eating like that, to be honest, because I just was not like hungry and I wasn't craving anything. So it wasn't like I was leading up to Thanksgiving like, oh my God, I can't wait to have this, and this and that. Like after the first week of the fast, that was the hardest for me. Like as far as like cravings was concerned, because I remember the first week wanting like chicken wings. I still ain't ate a chicken wing yet, right? the craving not there no more. But that first week, I was like craving chicken wings, like, just like buffalo wings, like Ale House. That, that's my spot. Anybody that know me know I love me some Ellis, and that's my little hangout. And I'll go there and, eat different things. But the wings, is the wings. So I was really craving, and it wasn't just the wings. I just want to note that it wasn't just the wings. It was also just the behavioral habit of going to Miller's, sitting at the bar, ordering a drink, ordering wings or zingers, and like it was just that whole habit of doing something that I'm used to doing. And I was like, dang, I don't want to, like, I'm missing out. Like, they got the same bartenders. They got the same, Millers look the same everywhere you go. It don't matter what Millers you go to, they all look the same. Um, Shout out to Millers, because if we can, as a company, build a brand like that, like that's a inspiration. But anyway, that's another whole story about business. But what I was saying was, it was just the whole habit of going to familiar places, doing familiar things, that I had to refocus my mind, so I'm not just like craving these places that I could, go and just sit at and do all the things I used to do, because I couldn't do those things during the fast. And so it took a like that mental shifting, so that I was not just creating agony for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know how it is when we're like trying to stay away from something, but we continuously crave it. Our body craves it, our mind craves it. But you have to try to figure out, how can I reset my mental and my emotional state, so that I'm not consistently agonizing over what was and what used to be. And this is a whole therapy session, y'all, but I ain't gonna go into it. That wasn't the reason I came on here. But as I talk about my experience going through the 21 days, the truth of the matter is, like, a lot of people think, oh, I can't do 21 days, I can't do 21 days. But the thing is, like, nothing that is worth having is going to be easy, especially when we're talking about. And I did a live, y'all check out my YouTube, because I had a different live a month ago when I did Lemon Squeeze Tuesday, when I was talking about addictions and habits and things of that nature. Is not just drugs, it's also food and other things that we consume. So y'all, check that live out whenever you get a chance. I don't want to go over that again, but the point is, a lot of people think I can't do a 21-day fast, or I can't do it. And the whole thing is like, yeah, you can do it, but you have to train your body, and you have to be committed to the process, because every step of the process is not going to be easy. And that's like anything. It's mental, right, Sade? It's mental. And so people think that I can't do it before they even try. And it's like anything that you do. Buying a house can be hard, because you got to save money. You got to be disciplined enough to save money, not F up your credit. Make sure your bank account's in order. Make sure, like, you have to do all of these things in preparation of. It's no different. It's the same thing when you're talking about making changes for your health, right? So I don't want people to always have this mindset that doing a fast is hard, and you don't have to wait to a specific time of the year. Like, this is something that you can do anytime, right? You just have to make the decision that I want to do something different, because I want to I have this goal of blank, whatever your goal is, right? And it's worth working towards. I feel a lot lighter when I say, you know, um, I feel lighter, not just weight wise, but mentally and emotionally. Like, one of the things I did notice too was being able to regulate my emotions a lot easier during the process. So long story short, the most basic part of it I talked about, like, being able to manage those cravings and manage those thoughts about, things I used to do and what I can't do no more, right? It's like reframing those thoughts back around to, what can I have versus what I can't have, right? If you stay stuck on what I cannot have, you're definitely going to have a hard time. So somewhere along the way, you got to learn how to shift your focus and shift your thoughts from um, from the things of the past and start to focus on the new things, right? That's Bible somewhere. I don't know the scripture and I might be mixing it up. I'm gonna go back and do my research. But like these are principles of life, and that's what I learned during this particular fast that I did. Like you're learning principles of life as you're learning how to manage yourself. So it's a very powerful thing. And I need to do a separate live about that altogether because I kept saying I'm gonna go live every day. Child, ain't nobody got time for that. I was supposed to go live every day of the fast, 21 days. I just ain't had time. I couldn't do it. Um, and then I was like, well, go once a week. And that still ain't paying out. So I need to do just one big live, just kind of going through each step of the way so that people have like a basic understanding of what it's like transitioning through 21 days on a fast, and how you can manage yourself and manage yourself during that time, so people not so afraid of it, because it's not, trust me, it's not as bad as people think that it is. It's not bad at all, to be honest with you, but the thoughts that we create in our minds about an experience is usually what keeps us from doing the thing that we need the most. So enough about that. I'm glad I did it prior to Thanksgiving because, like I said, Thanksgiving came around and I wasn't like craving nothing. Like it wasn't nothing that was on my mind that like, oh, for Thanksgiving I gotta have this or have that. Um, I was just like, okay, I literally ate like small portions. I didn't overeat. I had a tiny bit of sweet. My cousin made banana pudding, and I'm not even a banana pudding person, but I was just like, oh, let me just try it, just to see, maybe my taste buds changed in a way that I would like really like it now. And I ate a little bit of that, but it definitely wasn't an overconsumption because, like I said, I'm not even a banana pudding person. I'm not really a sweets person either. So it definitely wasn't something that I was just like stupid for. You know what I'm saying? Like it was good, but it was like, okay, I'll probably eat it on the holidays whenever she make it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really not even a sweets person. Like I ain't even had no pie. I ain't have nothing. I didn't have no sweets. I didn't have no pie, cake, nothing for Thanksgiving. So yeah, like that just speaks to not having those stupid cravings that we normally have leading up to the holidays. You know, I just ate small portions. The worst thing I did was drink Coca-Cola. Now I used to have a thing for Coca-Cola back in the day. And I was like, dang, I should. Now, mind you, I done went over my auntie house with a whole crystal explosion. So I had crystal explosion, but when I got there, we just all chilling in the little festivities or whatever. I was like, let me get a Coke. And thankfully it was the mini one. It wasn't the big one. So I had Coca-Cola, and that was like the worst thing that I had that day, I would say. But yeah, so that just speaks to the way that our minds and stuff start to shift when we give our bodies a chance to just detox itself from all of those sugars and salts and that those imbalances of our hormones. So yeah, I'll do a separate video about the 21 day. If you really want to know, just DM me and remind me to do it. So I know that you're interested in it, and I can really do it like a deep dive on my experience so that, I could hopefully make it easier for somebody who wants to do it and wants to, just kind of incorporate that type of fast into their new year or before Christmas or whatever the case is. Okay. So yeah, y'all say it. So I saw a couple of people saying they still eating leftovers, but for the most part, everybody like, hell nah, we ain't eating no we ain't eating no more leftovers. And I don't blame you. My leftovers is done. I think the only thing I took home on a to-go plate was collard greens and mac and cheese. That's the only thing I took home on the to-go plate. So I was doing good, child. I wasn't finna be eating leftovers for 20 days. It's not gonna happen. But anyway, I wanted to talk too about Vegan Basel. So this is our second annual Vegan Basel, y'all. I'm so excited because it's tough work putting on events, especially in Miami. Miami is a tough crowd, y'all. I ain't even finna lie. Miami is a tough crowd. It's already one of the busiest seasons in Miami because it's Miami Art Week. And if you don't know anything about Miami Art Week, or if you're not from Miami, they've been doing Miami Art Week, or they've been doing Art Basel or Miami Art Week for probably 30 years. I don't know. It's been a long time. So this is a thing in Miami where there's an entire week, the first week of December, that's dedicated to art in Miami. So there are events and there are different things happening in the city, but the main event is at the convention center. And this was where, I guess, I don't know. I got to do my own research. I can't even do a deep dive. I have to do my own research. But basically, Art Basel was like one specific event that brought people from all over the world to purchase art in Miami or to celebrate art in Miami. So it was a very exclusive type of thing. So when you hear people historically talk about um, Art Basel, it usually was just exclusive to like people who had money like that, and people who invested in art, and people who, who were artists. Um, and so over time, it kind of grew and expanded to the outskirts of Miami, where, you start to see different cities and people playing on these, on this Art Basel event. Hey, Kalia, what's up, sis? Um, and so, we started doing like people doing Miami Art Week events everywhere around the city. So if you're in Miami this week, starting tomorrow throughout the entire week, it's so many events going on. Y'all get out of South Beach. Y'all got to get out to the outskirts of Miami, because that's where a lot of the things are happening. And that's where you see a lot of us small businesses. You see a lot of our the cities where we populate doing different events and things. But our event specifically is Vegan Basel. Last year we had it in the city of Opelika at the historic train station. So if you came to our event last year, you knew it was a vibe. Like we had so many art components throughout the event, from fashion to live art to music performances to vegan. We had all the things, and we were able to give out free vegan food to our guests. Like that is what really helps us to stand out. It's like this is a merge of art, culture, and wellness and nutrition. So this year we're doing the same thing with the city of Miami Gardens with newly elected councilwoman, Katrina Baskin. She is sponsoring our event, and we're going to do it at the Senior Center next Sunday, December 8th. And so come and check us out, get you a ticket, click the link in my bio. You can grab you a ticket online. The tickets are $20, very nominal fee to come experience free vegan food, experience art of all kinds. This year, we have a specific segment dedicated to the youth in District 1 of Miami Gardens. So for all of you who are familiar with Miami Gardens, it is the largest Black populated city, incorporated city, south of Atlanta, meaning that we have the biggest Black population in Florida. And Miami Gardens is known for a lot of things, but we're bringing it home to Miami Gardens. So click the link in my bio, grab your tickets. It's me and two of my business partners. We did a good job last year, y'all. This is our second one, and we're anticipating doing this annually, where we bring artists from all over Miami, actually all over the country, because we got other artists coming from outside of Miami as well, putting on their art in different forms. And we have vegan food that we're serving. Obviously, I'll be there with juice, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a really, really, really good time. We have a vegan panel that was a hit last year with some phenomenal vegan chefs and influencers who are gonna be on the panel talking about transitioning to a vegan lifestyle. What else? What else? We had? We had a lot of stuff going. A dance contest, people was dance. We had a good time, y'all. So y'all come out. What we're doing is very unique. We don't know nobody that's really doing the whole vegan thing like that, especially during Miami Art Week. And so this is our small contribution to our community. As you all know, like Juice Defined is here within in Opelika. Like we really here doing some good work. And so we want y'all to join us. We only do this once a year. So if you want to come or you are interested, share our flyer. It is on the Juice Defined page. You can share our flyer, share any of our videos or content. Follow at Vegan Basel, because that is our main page now. But you can also share from my page, also from the VegNet page, also for the Femme and You. Those are my two business partners, so we can get the word out. Get the word out. So for anybody who, is interested in coming and just, being a part of the vibes, we welcome you and we want you there. So yeah, with that being said, it's Saturday, y'all. I'm so thrown off with the days because y'all know, all week it's kind of been prepping for this or prepping for that. And I gotta go because I got a customer. So I will talk to y'all later. Hey, I'm doing good. How are you? I know.